The scene unfolds with the mafia crime boss sitting in the dark. He is disturbed because one of his legitimate companies, JJAEP, is taking a financial loss and there are major personnel problems. The situation seems to be out of control and the family is concerned about the negative press and internal unrest.
What's up, boss?
My time is valuable. Spill it.
Remember that job at Ferndale family started a couple months ago?
Yeah, what about it?
It's on our plate now.
Wait, we gotta do what?
You heard right, boss.
Read some book? For what?
It's been arranged. Ferndale has spoken.
When the hit going down?
After spring break.
So we gotta do homework like some snot-nosed kids?
You got it, boss.
Who's the point man?
In the streets, they call him the principal.
What's his resume?
I've heard he's soft as a lemon.
Oh, Ferndale top caller is a lemon drop?
We're in the halls.
And the trigger man?
You're not gonna believe this.
Give me a name.
Some dame called Delaspore.
Ah, the doctor. I've heard of her. Tough chick, but talks a lot. Who's the muscle?
Some old college football star goes by the name of Kansas City Casey.
Huh. Sweet Lou. Yeah.
He's keeping them in line, some crazy Lucifer type cat.
Where's the meeting spot?
At some hideaway spot in the country called Rosharon.
Ro who?
Get this, boss. It's at some school. All the main players will be there.
Get the JJ crew. Tell JLA we may need backup. Call Naughty Naughton and Muggsy McGraw.
You got it, boss.
See if Hush Hush Hilliard and High Heels Hills want some of the action.
I heard Little Fingers Landry has a lost control of people.
You heard right. Get her here like yesterday.
What was the wise guy who has been dragging our business down the streets?
Petty blogger.
You want him on ice?
Nah. Although this is like breadcrumbs that leads a trail back to the family. If loose lips sink ships, then a concrete block can surely keep one below. I heard this old lady about to drop a bun out the oven too. I will handle this personally.
What's the plan, boss?
We're gonna pay Lemon Drop a visit.
Then what, boss?
We're gonna do what the JJ do. Just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. All of you know my brother, your boss, suffered a fatal heart attack before he called this meeting. Rest his soul. But the family and business must go on. You know why you're here. I'm looking at these numbers, and it shows Easy Tech, our main cash cow, is taking a major hit. The family is not happy, to say the least. We catch a negative press and have a rat running through, shooting off his mouth and blogging.
Well, I've spoken to the blogger. I've been.
Silent. I'm in charge. This is my house. Don't take my pink tie for weakness. You're the reason why we're here. Miss VP of HR. You may speak now.
The first blogger has been silenced.
I see that by her presence here today. However, the only silence I know is death.
Well, she's very apologetic. She's emotional, but she's upbeat.
I don't need tears and cheers. I need facts and focus.
Ms. Hills is remorseful, and she's willing to make the necessary changes to accommodate the new vision.
And the other blogger?
That didn't fare so well, but I foresee...
Enough. Tired of all these excuses. Now, I'm usually not about paperwork, unless it's about greenbacks. This talks about the butt factor, putting a positive spin, positive technique.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. It's a simple strategy to help you turn your complaints into positive thoughts and solutions and actions. I'm
Now,
familiar.
I like simplicity, and I like action. Naughty.
Yes.
I remember you when you was nothing. In the slums.
Yes.
I gave you a new identity and power. Now, you the big time CEO, Easy Tech. Things ain't so easy now.
Well, to be fair, the company has had better quarters, but I'm forecasting that,
Say the crap coming out your mouth for the John or something. I don't need all that.
okay, well, then I agree with that idea. And I would say then the situation is becoming,
It's already become.
okay.
Why hasn't this second rat blogger been silenced?
May I speak?
You just did. But continue.
He made it his mission to bring down the company. What were we supposed to do? He hasn't budged on his stance.
Know your problem is hope. Your cover goes by that name. Hope. You hope things go right. You hope we get it together.
I really don't follow.
No. You know why? Because, like I said, you just in a wishing well, hoping everything goes right. If this blogger, this rat that's bringing down this company, if this situation is resolved today, you know, Mr. Sullivan, the old staff supervisor we had, the former staff, my brother, he had a convincing conversation with Mr. Sullivan before his untimely dismissal. Mr. Sullivan, what is your title?
I'm the staff supervisor there at Easy Tech.
If a staff member chose not to adhere to policy, what would your choice of action be?
Well, it depends on the infraction. I'd counsel appropriately and then terminate if necessary. But I don't always have time to get in.
Silence. Just as I thought. You don't know squat, especially about this blogging bozo. Listen up, smart guy, and get this through your thick skull. Stop your whining and complaining and do what I pay you to do. I'm not a man of threats, Mr. O'Sullivan. Threats are a waste of time. Get out my office.
Listen, I understand completely, and I will handle it.
then go handle it. Now. One thing I've known in business to be true. You change and keep up, or you fade and die. The simple strategy to turn complaints into solution is a game changer. It's good for business, and it's good for your little stinking lives. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard the saying, no news is good news? High heels. You've been quiet. Too much blogging for you? Wore you out?
Well, everybody's not always going to be a good team player. Sometimes getting rid of certain personnel falls in the same line as movement and change. And as most know, I do more walking than talking.
You got your high heels on, I see. But then walk me through what's going on with Little Fingers. I mean, Hope.
Well, Hope is faced with receiving some bad news about her health. She hasn't received any news, and like you said, she feels like no news is good news.
It's not the response I was looking for. I was talking about no news is good news regarding hearing from the family. Keep walking high heels. It makes you good for something. Like our vision, our new vision. Focus on get to the instead of the have to. Focus on what to do. Focus on feeling blessed instead of stressed. Focus on being grateful. Are you grateful, Mr. Mel?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because you know health can be a chip in the armor. It's a sign of weakness. You know about Hope's situation?
Yeah, I do. Hope felt the hospital staff was treating everybody like a number. But she went about inserting the word but in the sentence and found herself gaining a new positive experience. And this is only because of Joyce. And by meeting Joyce, she recognized that she wasn't just a number, and this really impressed her.
So you knew.
That there was other leaks, or you know,
This can blow our covers. This is a legitimate business we're trying to run. What other leaks are out there?
well, I'll let you define this if it's a leak or not. But Lauren, Hope's daughter, was able to. She was in the middle of one of her actual usual rants, and Hope stopped her and invoked the no complaining rule herself.
So, my JJ crew has kept me in the dark.
Not totally. They talked about it as a family. This is a family thing. After discussion between them, Hope and Lauren and Jack all decided to try a one-day no complaining fast and see how that went.
Let me get this straight. Hope thought she could apply the same principles, experiment as our family, with our extended family, Easy Tech employees.
Yes.
Don't ever keep anything from me again. Now, get out.
Okay.
The nurse. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I love geography, world maps, and history. Joyce, my sources tell me you slipped Hope something. Come clean.
I gave her a bracelet.
You two a couple now?
No, the bracelet represent a reminder of an obligation and even a failsafe.
Joyce, we have an obligation to the family. Nobody's safe. Lucky charm bracelet or not. Take a look at these. Get familiar with this. What's that saying?
This is talking about turning a complaint into a solution instead of mindless complaining. You are mindlessly focusing on problems. However, with justified complaining, you identify the problem and the complaint moves you towards a solution. Every complaint represents an opportunity to turn a negative into a positive.
Exactly. A complaint is a weakness I cannot afford.
I understand.
Take that document with you. It'll be useful for your future. You're excused to return to your little hospital. A hospital which I have the pleasure of putting a lot of people.
Why, thank you, sir, for your heartfelt contribution.
My pleasure.
Hey, lady.
Hi.
I was just looking on the shelf and I found this book, and it's Fundamentals of Prosperity. And it's got some really inspirational things in it. And it really makes you think, and it left me really questioning a few things that were going on in our world. And one of the things that stuck with me about the book is a piece that they do in here where they talk about the differences between success and failure.
How's the family? We're good. You hungry?
I can eat.
My friend.
All right, my friend.
You ran track, right? Yes, sir. Prairie View A&M University.
So how we gonna get to the finish line?
Never doubt your teammates. Those guys under pressure, they can do some amazing things. Hope, she's just like that player that sits on the bench waiting for her chance to get in. I guarantee you, she's gonna do some amazing things, man. Just watch.
Have you ever been Hope in her shoes, sitting there waiting to get in the game?
Absolutely. Prepare myself for success.
I tell you what, she knee deep in the game now, regardless if she want to be there or not.
Absolutely.
Wish her luck.
Oh,
She's
sure.
gonna need it.
Absolutely.
How you doing, Mr. Wynn?
Yes, Miss Hope. What you need?
I came in here to talk to you about Easy Tech.
You don't have to talk to me. I got a lot of things to talk to you about. This you and the company. I'm getting tired of this company. You see all the paper you sent to me? All this negative thing that you want me to fix? This is the truth of Facebook company. You gotta know about it. People gotta know about this company, You gotta come up with a solution, but you don't know what the solution. This needs to go public. This has to be go on public. This will be the headline of Facebook or Twitter. On the next day, that's how you're gonna fix the company. So don't come in here and tell what you gotta say. I'm getting tired.
Such a negative person. It's like he's sucking the life out of this company. It's like a vampire sucking everything out of this company. I can't live like this.
I'm done. This all the work you want me to do? You better take it down and you better sort it out. Don't come with all this problem.
You know what? Don't even worry about it. That's
I'm
right.
gonna quit this company,
You don't even have to worry about quitting. You know why? I can't deal with your negative energy.
Fine.
Maybe Easy Tech is not the
Fine,
place
I'm
for you.
gonna go.
That's cool. You fired anyway. Get on
I'm
up
gonna
out
go.
of here. Easy Tech don't need you. Okay. I didn't handle that as professionally as I should. However, it felt so good.
need to get fired. I will formalize that termination tomorrow. What's next? I have an unkept lawn due to inconsistencies of mowing and fertilizing. No, that sounds too formal. It's a nasty yard because of my son Jack. His laziness.
Is this a secure line?
Yes.
Humor me. What's your take on these disturbing matters?
I believe, ultimately, that if one person can say a good word and bring in customers, then surely a negative word does jeopardize production and profits.
You're playing with my money, Mr. CEO.
Unfortunately, it's a direct correlation with personal growth, good morale, and discipline.
Not if I whack 'em.
The ancient strong arm methods only last so long. Face it, times have changed, and that requires a more therapeutic approach for resolution.
The color green hasn't changed, nor will I.
Even the car industry must move inventory to bring in new product and promote forward growth to enhance sales.
Good points, but your chops are overheating. Click.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hey, Debo!
What's up, boss?
Get me that bickering bum now.
Who, boss?
The blogger.
Will do, boss.
Man, Mama, why you had to put me in charge of the yard? Like I don't got other things to do. I mean, keeping up with all this fertilizer stuff, I can't keep up with that. You know? It's like Chinese math or something. And mowing the yard every week, man, that stuff lame. It's not like it's a dog or something.
Speaking of dog, who wants a yard that looks like dog crap? You trying to pay the homeowner association fees? Is that what you're talking about? You got some homeowner association fee money? Who wants a yard that looks undesirable anyway, son? You ever think about that? Chinese riddle for you.
What are y'all arguing about now? I can hear y'all from down the street.
Man, this yard.
Your brother's lazy.
I have a solution for that. Mom, you should hire a lawn service that doesn't use chemicals or pesticides. I'm about the green initiative and reducing our carbon footprint.
I'm down with that. Now I can go play some basketball or something.
Boy, you still got homework to do talking about playing some basketball. That's another problem. Thank you, daughter. I'll take it into consideration. I'm so confused. Foxy.
It's working just like I planned.
But I don't understand. How can you treat my grass and alleviate the weeds without using chemicals when everyone else in the neighborhood is using chemicals?
Well, I have a different approach. What I do is I treat the lawn with an organic chemical. That creates an environment where the good grass grows healthy and strong. It grows and it spreads to the point where it crowds out the weeds. The weeds have nowhere to go. It's all about the environment. The process is long with more work on the front end, but once the good grass grows and spreads, enhancing a vibrant lawn.
I guess it's like indoctrinating new employees and providing ongoing refresher training by cultivating those in the workplace and promoting an environment with low turnover and staying power. That's it. Muggsy, you're a genius.
Instead of being worn down on a Friday as usual, Hope felt more alive than she had all year. Partially because her presentation magically came together at 1 a.m. Hope was very enthusiastic to share her plan with the management team. She also had another wonderful night with her children. Hope's daughter, Lauren, went even further by making a no complaining poster and put it on her bedroom door. Lauren's gesture gave Hope a breakthrough idea to duplicate and advertise a no complaining campaign at work. Day 2 of the family's no complaining fast went well and was unanimously extended a whole week. Hope was very much pleased with the direction her life was going. Yes, normalcy was back. Later, Hope randomly took a book off her bookshelf which read, "Stay positive, overcome adversities and challenges."
Good evening, all. I come with you with a heavy heart. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior. I've been on edge with the death of my brother. It's taken a toll. I met with the fixer about you guys, but realized I need some fixing of my own. Now, to the meeting. Can someone tell me what a great leader and a team has to overcome adversity and challenge to define themselves in their successes? Listen, I know staying positive is not always easy. Please give me your feedback about your shortcomings, about this process.
I mean, there'll always be haters. Always opposition.
True, but what about lack of resources?
Good one. Some have self-esteem issues, which is often the biggest foe.
Look, from my perspective, too many times one shoots themselves in the foot reaching for an overnight success.
Hey, I fired that guy. What is he doing here?
I made Ben win an offer he couldn't refuse. He's part of the team now.
Okay.
Please join us. Mr. Wynn, we were just discussing success and shortfalls. Since your blogging days are over, you can't air.
Well, first, I want to say thank you for your generous offer. And secondly, I only believe love of glory and inheritance breed the overnight success.
Your comments are true. But how many times you see someone play the lottery before they hit it big?
I see what you mean. Surely this was something to build over time, and once one did not receive such well at birth.
So the reality is, overnight success is a myth. Because life is a test. And a deciding factor is whether we pass or fail. The question is, are you going to stay positive in the face of doubts and fears and challenges? Naughty. I'm sure you've benefited from that cozy job as the CEO of EasyTech.
Yeah.
However, is staying positive about putting on a fake smile like the loser at a Miss America pageant?
You know, the measure of success is going to be determined by how we act rather than how we think about any one thing or respond to any one thing or respond to the challenges that are our most difficult moments.
Happy heels. Is staying positive about believing you can do it all by yourself?
No. It's about the team. About being optimistic, living with faith, and hope.
Speaking of hope, can you share with everyone what you decided to do?
I decided to test my overcoming. I vowed no matter what happened at work or at the hospital, I was determined that it would not sway my positivity. And I remember the phone call swayed my thought process and changed my life.
Hello, Hope. This is Joyce from the hospital.
Ah, yes. Hi, I was just thinking about you.
I am not surprised. Listen, about the results, I am sorry we don't have them just yet. But I just want to let you know that I'm thinking and praying for you. We will have the results for you definitely by Monday. So hang in there and remember to stay optimistic.
You bet I am. It's not easy, but I'm doing it. Thank you for the bracelet. It makes a difference. And by the way, I've also been doing the no complaining fast with my kids, and surprisingly, it's really working.
Of course it is. It works for everyone, Hope. I am here for you and will let you know as soon as any updates are made available.
What a lot of you don't know is, Hope and I had many late night discussions. I got to know her very well. She told me about her daughter, Lauren, who posted a no complaining poster on her bedroom door, and how the family orchestrated putting their family back together by doing a no complaining campaign in which each day they made that their goal, which extended out another week, so they were all in. We talk about the no complaining when it came down to the yard guy, how he put everything together and got the lawn back to where it should be, and how that idea helped Hope out in the long run. That was where the good pretty much moved out the bad. Just like your employees, sometimes you need to foster that good to convince the others to get on board. I want you to ponder these thoughts for a moment, and I'll get back to you. Boy, Ferndale family, I'm back. After serving 24 years in the United States Navy, I've heard a lot of complaining, especially long days at sea. Let me ask you something. How many of you will stop complaining and plot a course to a positive plan? After all, no matter if you're forward, aft, below decks, or topside, we all are helmsmen trying to steer free of hazards like complaints. See, staying positive keep us afloat to better navigate students' futures and prevent them from sinking. I tell you what, let me throw you a lifeline called Winners and Losers. Perhaps you have heard these passages as well.
A winner is always part of the answer. A loser is always part of the problem.
The winner always has a program. The loser always has an excuse.
The winner say, let me do it for you. The loser say, it's not my job.
A winner sees an answer for every problem. A loser sees a problem for every answer.
The winner sees a green near every sand trap. The loser sees 2 or 3 sand traps near every green.
The winner says it may be difficult, but it's possible. The loser says it may be possible, but it's too difficult.
The truth to the matter is, change begins with all of us.
Now, on behalf of the JJAEP team,
This concludes our presentation of
Chapter 13 to 18 in the book.
The no complaining rule.
We are appreciative of your time.
Thank you.
The loser says, that ain't gonna work.